Hi. I'm making myself eat right now. I don't want to eat. This morning, I got an email from my apartment. This was at like 7:50 in the morning. I was in bed, not getting up. It's a Monday, so like I definitely should have been up by that time. Yeah, I was literally just laying there. And I got an email that was like, reminder, you cannot be parked in the cones off parking spots. Because starting at 8 in the morning, some work is gonna be done. Like they're gonna repaint the parking lot, even though like it didn't. Those lines were fine. Like I don't know, whatever. Anyway, yeah, it was like you need to be out of there. You're gonna be towed. And I was like, And I got home like last night, and there weren't any cones, so I was like, I think I'm okay. Like where I park, like should be fine. But then outside, I kept hearing all these trucks, like just a lot of noise and ruckus and commotion, if you will. And I looked outside, and there were these trucks right next to where my car is, like right next, and I was like, fucking hell. And it was like 7:56 in the morning, and I literally I got dressed in 5 minutes. I threw on jeans and what I'm wearing right now. I did not put on any makeup. I didn't get to fix my hair. I didn't get to do anything. I didn't get to pack my lunch, and my lunch was going to be this sandwich before you. And I also didn't even get to make my coffee. Like I just do cold brew with like milk, and I normally get the chameleon cold brew from Target, but this time I didn't want to make an extra trip to Target, so I got this one from Trader Joe's, and I haven't tried it yet, and I hope it's good. I'm scared it's not going to be good, but I didn't get to find that out today because I was running, and then I got out there, and what I couldn't see from my window is that like they weren't tow trucks that were there, they were the company trucks. And I saw this guy walk up to me, but then he saw me in my car, so he kind of waved and then went to look at the other car that was there to start putting in its information, like its license plate and like what kind of car it is and stuff like that. And I think I was just on one. I think I have been on one, and I'll get to why in a second. But yeah, I literally I rolled down my window and I was like, hey, excuse me, like where were these when did you put these cones out? I think that's what I was most angry about. I was like, there were no fucking cones. Like what cones? And I went outside and there were cones. So I was like, when did you put these cones out? And he was like, oh, I did that this morning. And I was like, but how was I supposed to know? And anyway, there was an email last Thursday, but I missed it, so that is on me. But I was asking him like I feel bad. Like I got this email this morning. I saw the cars outside. I panicked. I came out here. Like I woke up 5 minutes ago, and he was like, "Whoa, that was fast." Like, sorry. I was like, "Well, it's now I feel like an asshole." But like, I feel bad for these cars. And he was like, "Oh well, they're just gonna get towed to a different spot. Like they're not gonna be taken away. Like as long as they're residents and like they have their sticker, then they won't be actually towed away." And I was like, "Oh." Well, I guess that's better, but I can't imagine you still won't charge people. But, you know, whatever. That was a lot. It was leaps and bounds better. So anyway, that's how I woke up, and it's why I didn't pack a lunch. And then, I don't know, today just like it felt weird. Like I've been in a state of like, not panic, but almost there. I'm just like cruising in mania right now. The last week has just been a roller coaster of denial and devastation, and now I'm riding this like anger and mania wave. It keeps me from wanting to eat. at lunch today. Since they didn't have anything, I was gonna go to Subway. And on the way there, I was like, I don't want Subway. I don't want anything. I'm not gonna go to Subway. So I was gonna go to Target and get like microwavable macaroni. And then I parked at the Target. I stayed there for about 5 minutes and I was like, I don't want anything. I don't want to go into this Target. I don't want anything to do with that. So then I drove back to work and I sat in my car for another 20 minutes and then I went back in. And it just feels weird. And I haven't really eaten since like yesterday morning. I had oatmeal with a mango at like 11. Except the mango wasn't ready. I'm trying to like incorporate mangoes into my diet. I never eat mangoes, and last week I pulled a wild card and bought a mango, and it was pretty good. I didn't know how to cut it, but I liked the taste of it, and it was a hunky-dory time. And then I decided to do that again this week, and I got 2 mangoes, and I don't know how to pick them because the one that I got this week was not ripe in the slightest, but I still ate it. I never felt more like a primate in my life, like truly, like naturally and genuinely in my truest form, because I was peeling this thing by hand, just trying to get the fucking thing off. I was like stabbing it with the knife. I could, and I didn't care to Google it. I didn't care at that point anymore. I just wanted the mango. I did not care. And I was just like ripping away at the peel. And then because it was so ripe, nothing was coming apart. So I literally just started like biting chunks of it. I wonder if like thumbs developed so you could open fruit better. Doesn't that make the most sense? Because like, but then we could have developed sharper fangs. I don't know. I mean, there were a lot of ways to go about that situation. But anyway. So that was my last meal. I technically ate popcorn last night. Well, I mean, I did eat some popcorn last night. I saw The Northman. It was a cinematic experience, and I'm very happy to have been a part of it. If you haven't seen it, you should see it. And you should see it in theaters, I think. I saw it at like a really dingy theater. I have, like I've mentioned them before, I have like 2 friends here. And one of these friends works at a brewery. And it's a really cool brewery, and they have like farmers markets and stuff, which I'm trying to go to. Like I'm trying to be outside. I'm fucking trying. And I guess since I'd been going more often, my friend was like, "Hey, like, how have you been? Hope you're good. You're a movie gal, right?" And I was like, "I mean, yeah, I'd like to think so." And he was like, "The Northman," and I was like, "I haven't seen it yet. I've been seeing a bunch of other movies, which I've actually all liked. Maybe I'll delve into that a bit before I get to. I know I'm stalling because like I don't, but anyway, he was like, I have seen it twice in theater. And he was ready to see it a 3rd time. So anyway, we both saw it, and it was pretty cool. It was my first Robert Eggers film. I need to watch The Lighthouse. I really need to. Maybe I'll do that soon. But yeah, I really liked it. The other movies that I've seen are, I've already talked about The Batman. The Batman was incredible. And then I saw Everything Everywhere All at Once. I can't talk. I keep talking too fast. Everything Everywhere All at Once. And that was also really incredible. And I saw the newest, I think it's called Dumbledore's Secrets. I know that it is objectively not a good movie, but I liked it. I enjoyed it. It's cute and it's quirky. I don't know. I liked the film. I hated that they incorporated Hogwarts music into it. That didn't need to happen, and it shouldn't have happened. Like, just because you're at Hogwarts doesn't mean you can cue the music. Like that's not how this works. David Yates. I think he is the one who directed it, which like I can't even believe he did. I can't imagine he did that. I can't imagine that was his call. Anyway, I enjoyed it. But I also didn't realize that there's a whole second movie to that franchise that I haven't seen. Like, I was a little confused, and then yeah, I found out that it's because there's a whole movie that I haven't seen. I'm going through a breakup, and I'm really sad about it. And what I'm most sad about is that, you know, it's the tale as old as time, where someone needs to work on themselves, or someone says they need to work on themselves in such a way that they can no longer be with the person that they're with, or so they've decided. And that's what I'm the most upset about, I think, is that you know, like I wasn't worth it to this person, you know. I mean, I can analyze this all day long, and I already have. But that's what hurts me, that, like, there wasn't a discussion to be had. It was just somebody who'd already made a decision telling you what their decision is. And I keep bouncing back and forth between devastation and denial and anger lately. I was extremely existential yesterday. I'm already losing my my want for music. I'm already losing it. I already don't care anymore. I don't care about social media. I open TikTok and I immediately close it because I'm like, I don't care. I'm bored. I'm just feeling all those feelings I was feeling before. And, you know, like, that was always a big worry, that something would happen and something wouldn't work out, and then I would be brutally alone again. And that is exactly what happened. You know, and like, at the end of all of it, as upset as I am, I think that it is the best thing to happen, because my anxiety was getting in the way of the relationship in a way that I couldn't even see. I mean, like, how many videos I didn't do too many videos in the time that in the time that we started talking, and that's because I finally had somebody, you know, that was more than just a person I kind of knew, like, and I could talk to him about my day. I could tell him about how my car was almost towed this morning. Today, since the day I met him, he's been texting me good morning every single day. And I started playing the Wordle the day that I met him. And I haven't lost a single Wordle, so I know exactly how many days I've known him. And this is the 10th or 11th day? Now I can't remember. But it's the first day that he hasn't texted me. 111, yeah. He was texting me even after we broke up. On May 1st, which sucked. And yeah, Today's the first day. At the end of all of it, I just wish I could talk to him. I don't know. Time will fucking tell, I guess. But I don't want to hope on it too much, and I don't want to count on it too much. The thing that I find myself regretting post things like this is that I have a really, really, really hard time with letting go. And it's because I want to believe in people, and it's because I full-heartedly believe whatever they tell me. And you know, there's nothing wrong with me still believing in people, and there's nothing wrong with me I'm angry. I am angry, but I'm also not angry because I get it, and I'm sad, and I wish I could do something, but I can't. But I think the thing that I most regret is the times that I didn't let go sooner, that I didn't just move on with my life and with everything that I'm doing, because it just ends up keeping me in this place where I'm still hurting, and I don't want to do that anymore. I also have a fucking talent for blaming myself. You know, like, how many times did I get on here when he and I were dating to talk about how scared I was, that I was so grappled with this idea that he wasn't going to be with me anymore, and that I was so angry with myself because I thought it was all in my head. And you know, like, I was so lost in those thoughts that I couldn't see what was happening. Like if I'm feeling a certain way, maybe that means I'm picking up on something, and I shouldn't just ignore that. So, like, I've learned that I have shit to work on. But that doesn't make it hurt any less. Because what's fucking insane, what's fucking insane about me is that a couple of days after, I was singing in the shower, and I hadn't done that in a really long time, and I hadn't noticed it. And it's not because I'm happier without him, no, not at all. It's not because of that. It's because this idea that's been destroying me and taking up all of my brain, all of my time, and all of my emotional capacity, that idea, because it's been realized, I don't have to worry about it anymore, and it's gone from my brain. And looking back at it, I'm thinking about all the times that I said no to doing things with him even though I wanted to, because of this idea that if I say yes to this, then we're gonna do it, and he's gonna be embarrassed of me, and then he's gonna realize that he doesn't want to be with me, and so no, I can't do that. I can't go. Except I never realized it's fucking bananas. As sad as I am, I can relax. Except I can't really, because now I'm being reminded of the loneliness that I felt before I met him, and how insane I felt knowing that nobody knew me intimately except for people on the phone, and not knowing if those people are even real anymore, or those conversations are even real anymore. And I desperately don't want to slip back into that. I'm trying to spend time with people. My best friend's flying up here on Thursday, which is that couldn't have been better timed. And she'll be here for a couple of weeks. and I'm sad. I'm sad. And I'm angry. Like, I'm angry that, I don't know, people love to tell me that I deserve better. Sorry, they don't tell me that. They tell me I deserve someone better. People love to tell me that. And I can't stand hearing it. I hate it. Because, like, yeah, I do. It's not that I deserve someone better. It's that I deserve for you to be better. And you're putting it on this imaginary person that I don't know. You've given that responsibility to some other potential person that I have to find and I have to trust. And like, I understand that this was a relationship that didn't last very long, but this is a man who seemed so sure of me, and maybe that's the other idea that I can't get past. Like, my first and my middle name, they both start with A's. And his last name started with an A, and he made a joke once about me having a AAA last name. He wanted to meet my family, and he wanted me to meet his family, and I've met his friends, and like, at no point did I think he wasn't sure of me. Like, I felt like that was the one thing I could count on, and that's why I trusted it so much. I'm just like, I'm letting myself mourn and grieve. I should just let myself feel it. But I'm also scared for, you know, how lonely I was before. It was terrible. I never want to feel like that again. It's like I didn't know if I was real anymore. It just felt so hollow. And like nothing, like I wasn't standing, like I wasn't rooted in anything. So I'm scared for that. And I am also just sad that, you know, he made me happy. I like spending time with him. There's a basketball game tonight, and I think I want to go out and see it. I can't watch the fucking games at home. I don't have a way to do it. I've been wanting to do it since Easter. That's the first day that the Celtics won, like, their whole thing, and then they won all 4 games. And I think it was the second game, my grandma, of this current round, my grandma, who's like 88 years old, she lives in San Antonio, and she's basketball, that's all she does. She just watches basketball. I mean, first and foremost the Spurs, but all of it. And she texted me to let me know that the Celtics were winning by 20 points, like, in the second quarter. And I was like, sick. Can you always live feed me these texts, please? There's a game tonight, and maybe I'll go. I can't lose sight of the things that I wanted. I wanted to join things. I wanted to join yoga. I have plotted a community garden. I don't know if I told y'all that, but I do now. It was too cold to plant anything this weekend, so I didn't. I went to a nursery and saw overpriced strawberries and eggplants and vegetables, and so I'm going to go somewhere else this weekend, and then plant those things. I need to join, like, today I wanted to maybe look into finding a boxing class, because I was so angry today. I want to be strong. I want to do something. And this weekend, I'm letting myself be sad now, but this weekend I barely moved. I just laid on my couch. I laid on my kitchen island for a bit. I don't know why. I do that when I'm pretty low. I lay on the counter. I don't know why. So I guess y'all are back to being the thing I talk to. If you even made it this far in the video, I don't know. I still haven't finished this stupid sandwich. I think I want to change this setup. I think I'm tired of it. I don't know how though. I don't know how. I'm just putting that out there, I guess. Thanks for joining. Thanks. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Okay. Bye.